This is David Orlofsky with our question and answer series, where in a very short period of time, I try to give an answer. And this one was submitted by someone called Rabbi Sally. I don't really think it's Rabbi Sally, but it could be. And it would not surprise me. We have people of all walks in life. I've gotten letters from conservative rabbis and reform rabbis and different people from different parts, maybe. What is the purpose of animal sacrifice? Why does God want our cows? God doesn't want our cows. He's got plenty of cows. If he needs them, he can always make more, right? The reason why we bring, and sacrifice is such a bad word, an offering, it's a gift. A mincha is a gift, right? We give that because we want to give something to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And ultimately, we want to give ourselves. You remember the song? It was so beautiful. B'levavi mishkan evneh lahadar kivodo. In my heart, I'm going to build a mishkan, a tabernacle. Mishkan mizbeach asim. And in that mishkan, I'm going to put an altar. L'karban akriv lo es nafshi. And you know what I'll sacrifice? My own life. That's what we ultimately want to give. Now, I could offer up a tomato, but most people don't feel like vegetables. There are some people who look like vegetables, but most people don't look like vegetables. They don't feel like vegetables. You don't see it as something that's like you, but when you see an animal, you have an association with it. There's this horrible thing that somebody told me about, that they ask girls in shidduchim, what kind of an animal do you see yourself as? What a terrible thing to ask. Bas Yisrael, compare herself to an animal, chas v'shalom. But the idea that we see ourselves, our nefesh bahamis, we see ourselves in that animalistic aspect. When we shech that, we see ourselves as being shechted. When we throw that dam, we see our dam as being shechted. It's as if we're offering up ourselves. And that's why when Hashem told Abraham to bring his son Yitzchak as an offering, he didn't mean to actually kill him. I mean, just bring him up as an offering. But then he shechted a goat. And as the Chazal say, everything he did, he had in mind as if this was his son. I'm shechting my son. I'm catching the blood. I'm throwing it. I'm burning it. Everything that I was going to do, that I did to this ram, I look at it as if I was doing it to my son. When a person brings a korban, ideally, they're supposed to have that feeling that I'm offering it up. When, as Yeshayahu says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, I don't need your zvachim. Zvachim are just slaughterings. I don't need you to slaughter an animal for me. If you're having an offering, you're having a korban, which is lekarev, to come close, that you feel that you've given your life to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that's something valuable. But just to slaughter cows, I don't need that. And so Yeshayahu said, we're going to lose the Beis HaMikdash. God doesn't need an abattoir. Doesn't need a schlachthaus. People just shechting animals for him. He doesn't need that. So, Mirz Hashem, when we appreciate what it means to offer ourselves to come close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we will be zoiche to be able to have a Beis HaMikdash. In the meantime, we will build that Mishkan in our hearts, as the pasuk says, "Va'asuli mikdash v'shachanti b'saycham." I will dwell inside of you, inside of your heart. This is David Orlofsky with the question and answer series.